Leadership can be defined as a process whereby an individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. Trait and characteristic. However, to define being a leader as a process means that it is not a trait or characteristic that one is born with, but rather a transactional event that occurs between a leader and the followers. The term process implies that a leader affects and is affected by followers. In other words, one can't be without the other. Leadership is not linear but very interactive. When leadership is defined in this manner, it becomes available to everyone. Leadership and influence. Leadership involves influence, and without it, leadership cannot exist. In a group setting, a leader can either naturally emerge or be chosen by the group members. Sometimes members of a group can see traits and qualities in someone that they admire and choose them as leaders to accomplish certain goals. I'm sure you have heard the term, he or she is a natural leader. This statement is commonly used by those who take a trait perspective towards leadership. The trait perspective suggests that certain individuals have special inborn qualities that separate them from non-leaders. Some of these traits include height, personality, intelligence, and fluency. Assigned versus emergence. On the other hand, some people are leaders because of their formal positions in an organization, whereas others are leaders because of the way other group members respond to them. These two common forms of leadership are called assigned and emergent leadership. In addition to communication behaviors, researchers have found that personality plays a role in leadership emergence. Individuals who are more dominant, intelligent, and more confident about their own performance were more likely to be identified as leaders by other members of their task groups. Emergence leaders can also be influenced by gender. Leadership and power. There are 5 different types of power identified within the theory of leadership. Referent power is based on followers' identification and liking for the leader, a teacher who is adored by their students. Expert power is based on followers' perceptions of the leader's competence, a tour guide who is knowledgeable about a foreign country. Legitimate power is associated with having status or formal job authority, a judge administering a sentence. Reward power derived from having the capacity to provide rewards to others, supervisor who gives rewards to employees who work hard. Coercive power is derived from having the capacity to penalize or punish others, a coach who sits players on the bench for being late. Leadership and coercion. Coercive power is one of the specific kinds of power available to leaders. To coerce means to use force to effect change. Coerce means to influence others to do something against their will and may include manipulating penalties and rewards in the work environment. Coercion often involves the use of threats, punishments, and negative reward schedules. Examples of coercive leaders are Adolf Hitler, Saddam Hussein, and the infamous North Korean leader Kim Jong-il. Leaders who use coercion are interested in their own goals and are rarely interested in the wants and needs of subordinates. Being coercive works against having followers and achieving a common goal. Leadership and management. Management and leadership are the same in the sense that both entail working with people and are task-oriented. They are different in the manner that management traditionally focuses on the activities of planning, organizing, staffing, and controlling, and leadership emphasizes the general influence process. Order and stability versus adaptation and constructive change. The overlapping of the two is centered on how both involve influencing a group of individuals in goal attainment. In closing, Leadership is a complex process, and hopefully, after this presentation, you are ready to go out in the world and have a better understanding of what a leader is and how you can improve being a leader in real life situations.